Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your hosts, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Thursday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside Jim Hardy. Will be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. The NCAA tournament is underway. Jim, here we are. Just about a little less than 2 hours away.
Time for the
from
madness.
tip-off. We'll see what happens. Auburn about to take on Alabama State. We'll talk about that game. Break that, of course, down a good bit. But getting a nice little kickoff here between Louisville and Creighton. That will be, assuming that Auburn can take care of business today. That will be one of their opponents on Saturday.
Yeah, I'd actually, like coaches tell you not to do, you don't look ahead. Well, I've gone ahead and looked ahead and kind of done some homework on those two.
Yeah.
Both of them rely heavily on the three-point ball. They put up a lot of them in the game. They make a lot. So they're one of those teams, if you let them get out on a run making threes, they're hard to deal with. But
Creighton was up 40-25. They were making some
threes. Yeah. Well, but the great thing for us, if Auburn gets to play in that game, is Auburn is number one in the country for three-point allowed. So they're not allowing people to get up there and shoot it. So they're going to put themselves in a good spot with both of those teams to have a chance to win.
Let's hope so. We'll see how it comes out. Watching last night, you got to see Xavier in Texas. Mm-hmm. Texas had a big lead in that game. And, I think a couple of things that I've noticed here, we'll just kind of dive into this. A couple of things that I've noticed just right out of the gate. Number one, certainly last night reminds us and reminds me, it's just it's one and done. I mean, I know that it's redundant. I mean, you got to continue to pound that into your mind because you get off to one bad start. You get off to, you're up big like Texas, and you blow one lead.
Yep.
That's it.
That's the things, and you and I have talked about it all year with Auburn, of the different pieces Auburn's got, of inside game, outside game, all that. What you've got to do in these tournaments, because they're one-game deals, is if somebody starts one of those runs, you got to be able to break it somehow. Mm-hmm. Somebody, a Pettiford's got to step up and hit the big three. But Jania's just got to get the ball and go, look, give it to me. I'll break their damn streak, and we'll just keep this. You can't let somebody go on 8, 10. Like we're watching here on the phone with Creighton. They've gone on a run, and they're just blowing it out now. It's 20 points up now. Man. And there's 50 seconds left in the half. So, and just like what I just brought up, they're – box score right now, they got a guy that's 3 for 5 from 3. They got one that's 3 for 6 from 3. They got another one that's 2 for 3 from 3, and then one is 1 for 1 from 3. So Creighton is lighting it up.
Shoot the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing too. Louisville has definitely got a home crowd here.
Oh, ain't no doubt.
That's the other thing that I've seen here in this game. Definitely, there's going to be if Louisville wins, if were to come back and win this game, certainly their crowd will be in it. If not, it's going to be, I would imagine, an Auburn crowd.
Sure. Well, and you got to – this is the beauty of this, and I think that's why they coined it March Madness, is you can't predict that somebody's fixing to go out here and shoot 60-something% from 3. Like everyone they're throwing up is going in.
Right.
Me and you could have read our notes and studied all the analytics and everything you want to. You can't take away getting hot. If you're hot, you're hot.
There again, that's the other part of it. When it comes down to one game, you're going to run into a team that's really hot, or you're going to, be cold that day.
Yep.
What I mean, that's just part of it.
That's what I was saying is
You
can
got to find a way to come, rise above that.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Like these guys right here. When you got somebody that's 3 for 5 from 3, 4 for 5 from 3, 2 for 3 from 3. Somehow you got to figure out how to break that. You got to get in their face, or you got to get those people unhot.
Well, let's just say that Creighton is going to be that team. Auburn has done this well all year. Their defense has traveled pretty much. I mean, it is kind of, had some hiccups here and there, but especially getting out and covering
Threes.
teams, at the three-point line. Mm-hmm. That's been one of the biggest things that Auburn could hang their hat on. So I think that's going to, and it should be a big positive for them moving forward in the tournament.
Especially if you break it, like I was saying, we're the fewest 3 points allowed in the country that Auburn's allowing. If you can break it, and one of these two teams, this Louisville or Creighton, don't have the inside thrashers like a Tennessee's got or an Alabama's got a great point guard, you can really dominate these games in early rounds.
Sure. Again, Xavier takes care of Texas last night. St. Mary's, Mount St. Mary's, defeats American University 83-72 last night. Auburn and Alabama State today. We'll talk about this game. Love to get your thoughts on it. 256-234-6221. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind. Are you watching this NCAA tournament? What are your thoughts on this Auburn-Alabama State matchup? What is your thought on Auburn's pathway to the NCAA, the Final Four, as it were? We'll talk about baseball this weekend, softball game. Last night, Auburn, speaking of breaking streaks, Auburn was on a 7-game losing streak, able to get a win, a walk-off win yesterday. So desperately needed for this team. But what are your keys to this Auburn team moving forward? How did they thinking back how they played their best basketball? So some different ingredients for that as we will talk about a little bit later in the show today. Again, thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. We'd love to interact with you in some way. Give us a call or dial us up on the Sports Blitz or the Auburn Blitz Facebook page, our YouTube page as well, and comment away. We'll get to as many of those as we can throughout the season today. Just when you think about this Alabama State team and this Auburn team, what are just some of your keys to this Auburn game today, beginning at 150?
I mean, I would first off the top like to, and I think I told you this off the air, is like to see us get in a rhythm shooting the ball.
Yeah.
You want momentum going in. Everybody, and I think JJ called it out yesterday, you can't say Auburn can lose the game.
Yeah.
If they lose it, then just end the program, because there's no point in an Alabama State coming in there and beating you. If you've got all these seniors, you got all these, as they call them, senior citizens, you got people that's 23, 24, or 5 years old, and they lose to Alabama State, there's a problem. So I'm looking at it as this is a practice game to really get you your what I want to call it, momentum's got to be going forward.
Yeah.
You got to get you got to, whatever that groove was that these guys have kind of lost, like they talked about. We've lost 3 out of 4, but you really didn't. If you break it down, you lost them, but you didn't in a way, because you lost Texas A&M not with a full squad. You lost Alabama in an overtime game, not in a regular game, in an overtime game, and then you lost Tennessee in a tournament. So I don't think this team by any means just fell off a cliff. They've just got to get back in that rhythm, get their offense kind of flowing. This is a great game to do it. I think I saw the spread was like in the 20s. Yeah. So if they can get up on this team, 25 or 30, it allows some of those other ones we've got too to get you some turtles in, some other people in to get them some minutes going forward. I want to see our rhythm of shooting get involved and really, guys, just get that momentum and get excited because they're in a gym that they won in beating Kentucky, and beat them by 20, I think it was, or close to it. So they're comfortable in that place. They're shooting better on the road than they have all year at home on three-pointers. So I just think let's get in the rhythm today and be ready.
I think that's getting off to a good start is a big part of it. Like you said, I think there's something about later in the season the offensive flow wasn't quite as what it was
quite as crisp.
As the beginning of the year.
Yep.
But I think Auburn's probably as healthy as they have been all year coming into this game. I think just getting off to a good start. And Bruce Pearl's done a pretty good job of that. So many times, I'll ask you this. Do you think we go, so many times we've opened games, we've gotten Miles Kelly a shot from three, or do you think we go down low to Janai Broome? I
think you go Pettiford.
Really?
Yep, right out of the gate.
Okay.
Because he's going to be, as everybody said, and you can, I broke this thing down the other day telling you about percentages and how it works, and over the course of the last 20 years, who's going to win and not win. It didn't matter everything I read. You had to have great guard play.
Oh, yeah.
Pettiford's got to show up. Kelly's got to show up, or else. Yeah. If Pettiford has a game like he's had when we've lost, when he scored 0, it's over. Yeah. Auburn's got to have Pettiford right out of the gate.
Up against our first break here, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after these messages.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Discover great deals on Kawasaki motorcycles, watercraft, side-by-sides, and more. Save big on championship-proving KX motorcycles. Get a great deal on iconic Kawasaki jet ski personal watercraft, or take advantage of big adventure for less with savings on our rugged Terex side-by-sides. There's no better time to save on our exciting lineup of Kawasaki vehicles. Visit Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard today, or see all the Kawasaki products at adamsmotorsports.com, where your pleasure is our business.
Get ready to smile because it's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Take your pick of over 40 brand new Chevrolet Silverados, discounted up to $14,000 off while they last. New Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV featuring high-tech options, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you, just getting started on today's show. Just got about 45 more minutes left. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. We are brought to you each and every day by Sense of Green, heating, cooling, and insulation for all of your needs. 334-487-3555. A cool day after some really almost summer-like weather for a couple of days. We get slapped in the face with some frost and 32 degree weather overnight here. So, but that's okay. That's Alabama. One final burst of cold before maybe we get some truly springtime weather. We're also brought to you by J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job is too big. No job is too small. Residential or commercial. Give them a call today, 334-531-0199. And finally, Russell Do It Center. They got 9 locations around central Alabama for all your building supply, home decor, tools, whatever it might be. Go and check out Russell Do It Center today. You'll be glad that you did. They can beat the big box store. Creighton up on Louisville 49-35 at the half. So putting up 50 almost at the half from this Creighton team. If you're, you knew this was going to be a difficult matchup one way or the other, but Creighton shooting the ball extremely well right now in the first half. We'll see if they can maintain that. But that they're looking really good right now. We'll see.
So in comparison, I want to throw this out because we'd already brought it up, the Texas and Xavier game last night. In comparison, Texas last night at the half 48. Creighton's got 50. At the half, 38 points, for Xavier.
Right.
So both of these are right in line. Creighton and Louisville have positioned themselves to have exactly what happened last night again with the same turnaround.
You got to, if nothing else, you got to at least stay close.
Correct.
You got to get.
Well, you can only, it's like streaks we're talking about. If they scored 50 in the first half, odds are they're not going to score 50 in the second half. They're shooting the lights out of the gym right now.
Sometimes you just get run out of the gym.
Right.
It happens. Purdue up on High Point, 31-25. That one's still about almost 4 minutes to play in the first half. So High Point. Purdue was a team that Auburn played and just obliterated there in Birmingham. But don't know much about High Point. I don't know if I've ever even heard of that college, but nonetheless, they're holding firm right now. One of the interesting things about Alabama State, their coach, former Auburn assistant coach,
correct,
Tony Madlock.
And I think, Bruce brought it up in one of his press conferences. I think it's a great year for basketball in the state of Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
Because you had a lot of teams, the Alabamas, the Troys, the Alabama State, Auburn. I mean, Alabama is playing some good basketball.
No doubt about it, for sure. Tony had some things to say, and this is, look, when you have an opponent that has absolutely nothing to lose, they can be dangerous.
Sure.
We're just going to have fun with this, Madlock said. We get to the dance, haven't been to the dance at Alabama State since 2011, and we win a game first time in school history. We're just going to enjoy this moment. Nothing is going to dampen this moment for us. We're going to have fun, enjoy it, fly around, and have fun. He said, we're just going to go out there, enjoy the moment, shoot a bunch of threes, and see what happens. The three-point shot, the great equalizer.
If you can get it off.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm not too sure they got a point guard that could match up with Denver Jones, and he allowed them to shoot threes over him.
I would hope not. I think Jones is obviously going to be the key. He's been the key all year as far as that. You just put him to lock down their best player so many times. Guards and point guards, but that's where it begins and ends for Auburn, is on the defensive end. If they can play like they have for most of the year and get out there and be physical and not get, you're going to have to adjust with the referees as well.
Sure.
Sometimes one of the keys is to foul to play defense without fouling.
Mm-hmm.
And, you've played some games in the SEC that were very physical, and the referees let things go. Are they going to do that this time? What if they call it tight? Can you adjust to that?
I think
are they going to be shooting free throws, 10 minutes left in the game?
That's a big key to that, because as we saw in our game, in our tournament game with Tennessee, had we hit our free throws, we win the game.
Yeah.
We just couldn't hit free throws, and we gave them 30 free throws. So, that's a huge – I agree with you there. There's a huge difference is that foul line.
Sure. Yeah, that was a big one too. I'm not sure what has happened to the free throw shooting, but you better get that under
quick.
Better get that under wraps pretty quick. Not a lot of margin for error for sure.
No.
All right, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We're your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, display your drive, and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College, central to you, central to your success.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
J.A. Smith Construction, licensed general contractor and your trusted choice for land clearing and grading, site work, underground utilities, concrete paving, and material hauling. They also do storm drain installations, fish ponds, and slough dredging. Call Alexander at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. No job is too big or too small for J.A. Smith Construction, the top choice for all of your land service needs.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you, taking you up to 1 o'clock. Auburn and Alabama State in the NCAA tournament there at Rupp Arena at 1:50, shortly after the closing of the Auburn Blitz. All right, this Auburn basketball team, a 31.5-point favorite today against Alabama State. So they got that going for them.
Good way to get back to groove.
That's right. All right, some keys to that game, to this Auburn team. Expand the offense. Auburn is at their best when they're not just sitting around watching Janai Broome, they are at their best, like most teams, I would say, when everybody is contributing. When the offense is flowing right, when you've got an inside-outside game, when you've got, Broome's going to get his. I mean, he's going to give you that 18 and 10. And Auburn's got to have it. If they don't have that from him, the whole pyramid blows up. But if they can get, his normal, natural, what he's going to give them each and every night, you like you said, you got to have Pettiford, you got to have Denver Jones chip in his. You got to have Chaney Johnson, who's kind of gone away. Pettiford has kind of gone away, the last several games. So those guys got to find that, whatever it was that they're missing. But that outside game, Auburn's got to have, what do we say, that 10 threes. If you can get to that mark, it's going to be really difficult to beat them.
Yep.
We'll see. All right, Chaney Johnson, specifically Chaney Johnson, got to step up. Where's he been? What's happened to him? I mean, he's a guy that has given Auburn a significant boost, and he is maybe the most athletic guy on the team. But where is that production gone? Can he find it? Defend without fouling. There again, you go back to Tennessee in the NCAA in the SEC tournament. Tennessee was shooting, I think, 1-1 with 10 minutes to play. That can't happen. I mean, if it does, it complicates matters significantly.
Well, yeah, me and some buddies were watching that game, dodging tornadoes, and it was one of those situations that you look at. I mean, not the tornado day, it was on championship day. We watched Florida and Tennessee, but it was the same in the Florida-Tennessee game as it was in the Auburn matchup. If you take the free throws out of it, Auburn played well enough to win, like defensively. They had Tennessee off their game. They just gave them 30 extra opportunities at extra points, and you just can't do that. I agree with you. I could see giving them 10 or 12 at the free throw line, but 25 and 30, that's way too much.
Well, this team all year long, it's one of the few teams that has sent their opponent to the free throw line on average more often than they get there. I mean, it's not a lot. I think Auburn averages about 15 free throws a game, and their opponent averages about 16. But still, I mean, that's going – I mean, that when you play defense the way Auburn does,
it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. They're going to get some free throws.
Now, here's the question to you is we've got obviously a couple players that's got to figure out how to crawl that line of being over-aggressive, namely Chad Baker-Mazara.
Yeah.
He plays great defense, but he also plays with a little chip on his shoulder, a little aggressive, a little, I'm going to put my finger in your face kind of person. And can he be the top level of his offense and defense, but still stay in the game?
Well, that's the $1 million question. He seemed like he was during the SEC tournament. He appeared to keep everything in check.
Seems like he was a dulled down version of himself in the SEC tournament.
Now, I mean, but like you said, it is a fine line because you got he's not CBM if he's not CBM.
Correct.
I mean, and he can't.
You can't ask
he's
a guy.
He's such an important piece.
I know you can go get on to him for what happened in the Alabama game, but you can't ask a guy to quit being himself.
Exactly.
If you tell him, okay, well, just take the shots when they're open, but don't be aggressive. Well, that's not him.
No.
You gotta. Sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad. Now you can't take flagrant fouls of punching people.
No.
That's a different thing. But
he can't get thrown out.
Correct. But if you hook somebody, playing aggressive and you hook them by the arm or just getting physical, that's one thing.
Sure.
But I think he's as important piece as anybody is in this march to the end. He's got to be there.
Oh, there's no question about it. I mean, each guy plays their role, but again, everybody contributes, and Auburn's at their best, and they have been the number one team in the country. They didn't rise to that level by accident.
No.
They did that with everybody contributing, with Miles Kelly making threes, Pettiford coming off the bench and being a boost like that. Everybody's got a role to play.
Seems to be Creighton is 61-44 now. So we may be facing Creighton.
Well, it's looking more and more like Creighton's going to be waiting for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It's Auburn's job to get there.
I'm going to be on JJ's boat on this one. If they ain't,
I'm not taking anybody for granted. I'm not counting any wins before they happen.
I'll tell you this. I will take my brackets and set them on fire on social media if Alabama State beats Auburn, okay?
Well, yeah, I'm not sure how much that'll hurt anybody.
That's right. I'm trying to just let you know that the brackets mean nothing else. If a 1 can't beat a 16.
I'll light mine on fire, too, if that happens for sure. All right, we got to take another break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
This is Joseph Dean with Frederick Dean Funeral Home and Crematory. I am pleased to announce that Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation is now open to serve the public at our location on the corner of 49 North and 280 West in Dadeville. Please stop by and see lifelong resident of Dadeville, Molly Kaler, who will be running the office and meeting with families who want to plan ahead and pre-need their services. We are also available by phone 256-750-0381 or online at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Bucks Island is your boating headquarters. Are you ready to hit the water and go boating this summer? Bucks Island has all kinds of boats, with one sure to fit exactly what you want. Fishing boats, sport boats, pontoon boats, and all with low monthly payments. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Bucks Island Service Department experts are also here for you to keep your boat in top running condition. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Don't be left standing on the bank this summer. Visit online at bucksisland.com and don't buy a boat till you get a Bucks quote.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill in Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life. EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Are you ready to showcase your skills and compete with the best in Alabama? The 42nd Alabama State Games are coming to Birmingham and Jefferson County from June 13th through the 15th, and it's your chance to be part of something incredible. Athletes from across the state will compete in sports ranging from archery to wrestling. Those participating in the opening ceremony are eligible for academic scholarships ranging from $500 to $5,000. Mark your calendar. Registration opens March 1st. Visit allagames.com.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Just a couple more segments left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. Andy and Jim taking you up to 1 o'clock. Like to remind you about Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Great place to get some great food in the Montgomery or Auburn area. 2 locations. The one in Auburn there on South Glen. They've got daily lunch specials. You can go to their website and check out those each and every day. That's steaksinwine.com, just the letter N, Steaks in Wine. They've got a wide variety of steaks, ribs, Conecuh burgers, steak burgers, a little bit of everything there. And the food is absolutely delicious. The people are wonderful. Go and check them out today. You can get it, pick it up, take it to go, pick it up, cook it yourself, let them cook it for you. However you want to do it, they can help you out with it. That's Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines.
All the March Madness, it'd be great for a weekend. Go get all your food from them and just sit at the house and have your buddies come over and eat away.
Absolutely. I'm sure they've got some deals going on right now. Again, go to their website, check those out. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. All right, we were talking about Jerome says, of course, Jerome's a big Alabama fan, but he doesn't care who wins. If it's Auburn or Alabama, if it's one of them, he just wants it to be here in the state of Alabama. Hey, I think it'd be great. I mean, we got 4 opportunities, right?
Yeah. Now the
we got Troy
percentages are not
State.
too high for Troy and Alabama State.
No, one of them. Well, I know 2 of them go cancel each other out. I don't know about the other ones. We'll see. But the list we were looking at, only 2 1 seeds have ever lost.
Yeah, we were discussing the number 1 overall seed in the tournament and number 1s overall. And 2 number 1s, Purdue and Virginia, has lost to 16 seeds in the first round. Yeah. Other than that, it was 155-2.
Yeah.
So I would think the numbers are in Auburn's favor to have a chance.
Yeah.
I'm saying there's a chance.
It's a small one, but yeah.
But I was telling you, too, in the break, I'll give everybody the top 10, the last 10 number 1 overall seeds and how they fared. In 2015, Kentucky went to the Final Four and lost.
Okay.
2016, Kansas went to the Elite 8 and lost. Villanova in 2017 went to the second round and lost. So almost lost in the first round, but lost second round. Virginia Cavaliers lost on 2018 in the first round, as we know.
Yeah.
2019, Duke lost in the Elite 8. 2021, Gonzaga lost in the title game. 2022, Gonzaga lost in the Sweet 16. 2023, Alabama lost in the Sweet 16. 2024, UConn won the whole thing. And then you got Auburn sitting here. So it looks like if you go off the past 10 years, you got an average of somewhere around that Sweet 16 mark is where these guys, you've fallen out more times than not in a Sweet 16. You've had
anywhere from the second round to, or basically the first round to the championship. Right?
That's correct.
But
yeah.
mostly, like you say,
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
Yeah. You've had out of 10, you've had 3 people fall in the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
And, if you go off of history of say, last year, Alabama done the exact same that Auburn done this year. Alabama lost last 3 of their 4 ball games last year, and they made the Final Four run. Right. So you can take that for what it's worth as well. It's not always because they finish the season on a losing note do they end up not making a run.
You make your own, momentum.
Correct.
Here in this tournament. So hopefully, again, I just want to get this game over with, Jim, to be perfectly honest with you.
You just would rather have it behind you.
Yes, that would be nice for sure. All right, we'll come back. We'll do in the final break, get some final thoughts on that. Just as we close out this segment, softball desperately in need of a win last night. We're able to get that over South Alabama, 7-6. We're down 5-0 in that game. I think we're down 6-1 in the fourth inning in that game. Ended up hitting a grand slam in the 4th inning, and then had a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 7th inning to gain that victory. So again, really, really needed that one.
Well, now was that an SEC?
No, that was just South Alabama.
Okay. Well, at least the momentum's going in the right direction.
Unfortunately, they're headed to Austin, Texas.
The Longhorns are coming.
Yeah, they got to go to Austin, and that's the number 2 team in the country.
Well,
it's probably not going to work out.
Like you perceive it in the SEC baseball deal, when you go on the road, at least try to get one of them. Yeah. And then those ones add up over the year if you can get 2 out of 3 at home.
That's a huge thing. You got to figure out some way to win one game.
Now, do you have it in your softball knowledge that you have going on there? Can Auburn go over there and get it done? Can they get one done?
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. We'll see what happens with. But Auburn Friday, Saturday, and Sunday there in Texas, and then the baseball program headed to Kentucky for a weekend series in Lexington. Hey, we'll be up there.
Louisville has cut it to 12.
Really?
Yeah, with
making a run.
11:30 to go.
Okay. We'll see. Maybe coming down to Cases there. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back and do one final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Thursday, right after this.
J.A. Smith Construction, licensed general contractor and your trusted choice for land clearing and grading, site work, underground utilities, concrete paving, and material hauling. They also do storm drain installations, fish ponds, and slough dredging. Call Alexander at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. No job is too big or too small for J.A. Smith Construction, the top choice for all of your land service needs.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
SignSource is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama. Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, display your drive, and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College, central to you, central to your success.
Are you ready to showcase your skills and compete with the best in Alabama? The 42nd Alabama State Games are coming to Birmingham and Jefferson County from June 13th through the 15th, and it's your chance to be part of something incredible. Athletes from across the state will compete in sports ranging from archery to wrestling. Those participating in the opening ceremony are eligible for academic scholarships ranging from $500 to $5,000. Mark your calendar. Registration opens March 1st. Visit alagames.com.
Alabama and Texas A&M.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you, closing things out to 1 o'clock. Again, Auburn tipping off at 1:50, at least scheduled to, there on CBS. So Auburn and Alabama State, again, are all you out there like me? You just want to get this game over with. Because once you get into it, once you get a game, into it, you're in the flow, right? So I just want to see what we can do. So what? Let's see. Creighton is up 71 to 54. I got that.
That's
right.
Yeah.
So Auburn,
So we're looking at playing the Blue Jays.
Take care of business against Alabama State, and you're going to be facing the Creighton Blue Jays.
Yep.
Because a formidable opponent they will be.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's what I'm sitting here telling you in the break, that they've played two SEC teams, lost to both, but they were both close. A&M, they lost 77-73, and they lost to Alabama 83-76.
Where did they play that out? Did they play it in Tuscaloosa?
Yes, Alabama was at it was
okay.
Creighton came to Alabama and lost at 83-75.
All right.
So that's the SEC teams they've played. Like I told you, they're 3-7 against ranked teams. So They're a formidable opponent. I mean, but it's what we've already shown and been able to read up on. They shoot the three a lot.
Yeah.
They're going to live and die off of that 3-point line, and hopefully Auburn, being the number one team in the country, not allowing to take threes, because you're looking at right now in the current game they've in, they have taken 23 threes already. Creighton has, and that's only 30 minutes of ball. They still got 8 more minutes to go.
All right. Assuming Janai Broome is Auburn's leading scorer, who is Auburn's second leading scorer today?
Today, I'm going to say Pettiford.
Really?
Yes. He's going to find his groove and get back into it, and you're going to be looking at him having – I'm going to give him 16.
16?
Yep, 16.
Okay. I'm going to go with Miles Kelly.
Okay.
He gets off to a big start today. He hits – I'm going to say Miles Kelly hits 4 threes today.
Okay. Well, I can live with that.
And he has a good day. I'm hoping the wealth gets spread around a little bit too, and we see some more guys getting involved in that as well. All right, it is March the 20th. It is game day for Auburn and Alabama State. The 116 matchup at 1:50 on CBS. Happy birthday today, Ozzie Nelson of the old Ozzie and Harriet show.
Mm-hmm.
Carl Reiner, funny guy, directed The Jerk, among many others. Fred Rogers, remember Mr. Rogers' name?
Oh,
right?
yeah. Goodness gracious. He's been a long time back.
Fred Rogers. Hal Linden, Barney Miller, for all you fans out there. Jerry Reed.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Snowman in
had him a nice we got Bassett's at the house. Had him a nice Bassett that rode in the truck with him.
That's right.
Yeah. Fred, that's right.
Yeah. Pat Corrales, longtime base coach for the Braves. Pat Riley, one of the greatest NBA coaches of all time, and a really good NBA player for that matter as well. 1945. Bobby Orr, one of the great in hockey. William Hurt, fine actor, died here recently in 2022. Spike Lee.
I'd like to know how much money that man spent watching front row basketball games.
A lot.
He has been in the front row of some major basketball
Had
games.
Knicks probably season tickets for as long as I can remember.
20 years at least.
Yeah, at least. Ricky Jackson, Hall of Fame linebacker, played for the 49ers. 1958 he was born. Holly Hunter, born on this day, 1958 as well, another actress. Been in quite a few different things. What's the one I'm thinking about?
You got me on her. I don't know.
No, yeah, I can. It'll come to me in a minute. Steve Borden, also known as Sting.
Oh, okay.
Sting.
That one was back there
from the
ways.
Police there. Born on this day, 1959. One of the loveliest women that I have ever
that you've ever seen.
Kathy Ireland.
Yeah.
Born on this day, 1963.
Mhm.
And Mookie Blaylock, born on this day, 1967. Longtime NBA career, played with the Hawks for quite a few years as well.
So before we go off the air, can we get you to say that Auburn will win today?
I am fully
optimistic.
I have no doubt that Auburn is going to win today.
Okay.
But I don't, the old saying about counting chickens, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not,
gotcha.
I'm not getting ahead of myself.
All right. Well, I'm not getting ahead of myself. I'm just telling you, if they don't win this game,
well, of course.
Bruce has got a lot of questions to answer because he's been to the tournament over and over and over, and he continues to get beat at an early pace. He's been one time in the Final Four. I think that there's going to be a lot of unhappy campers in Auburn's NIL.
I mean, it's making it out of the first weekend.
Yes.
If you're Auburn.
That'll be my question to close today. What in Andy's mind is a positive coming out of this tournament? Where do you have to finish for you to be okay with it?
Is it national title or bust?
Right.
For Auburn?
Yeah, for you is what I'm saying. What are you?
For me,
what are you
it's
happy
not.
with? Okay, what are you happy with? 8?
For me, it's probably if we don't make it to the Elite 8, it's a disappointment.
Okay. So as long as you get inside the 8, play with the final 8, then you're okay with it.
I can live with it.
Okay. All right.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. He's Jim. I'm Andy. So long for now. We'll talk again soon.